And that's why when everyone says, oh, this is the secret to eczema, it's BS. If you're sick of eczema and you're seeing all the information online and you're not sure what's true or what's correct, what to follow or not to follow, this video, by the end of it, you'll know exactly what you're looking at. So the first thing is, what is eczema? So how are you experiencing that? So we know it's itchy, it's red, and it's dry. So we'll start there, shall we? So itchy, why is it itchy? It's itchy because you're having an allergic response to something, and we'll come on to that in a moment. But it means that your body's using an IgE response to that stimulus rather than IgA, which is non-allergic, or IgG. So what comes with the IgE is the itch, this histamine. Those mast cells are releasing the histamine, which is causing the itching sensation. Why are we having an IgE response to this stimulus? We're having an allergic IgE response because of something called Th2 in the body. Th2 is T helper cell 2. This is the type of inflammation that is being produced by the body. The body has an option when it comes into contact with something it's not sure about. It will either produce Th1, Th2, Th17, Th22. There are lots of different T helper cells that it can produce. It produces Th2 when it comes across an intracellular pathogen or allergen, something it needs to deal with around the cells within the bloodstream and within the tissues, okay? Whereas Th1, for example, is dealing with things inside cells, such as cancers and viruses. So we know that atopic dermatitis is a Th2 mediated condition, and it promotes an allergic type response. So what else happens when we have this Th2 inflammation? Remember, it's the Th2 that's driving the redness. Th2 cells produce something called cytokines, which are chemical messengers, IL-4, 5, and 13. These are suppressing, so pushing down the production of something called filaggrin. Now, you may have heard of this before. Filaggrin is that all-important master skin protein that is required for building a healthy skin barrier. If we don't have enough of it, we can't make something called natural moisturizing factor, which again is why the skin is appearing dry. It also creates another problem though, which links these together. Staphylococcus aureus and Malassezia are two very common microbes on the skin. Staphylococcus, for example, especially in children, we have a higher prevalence of it inside the flexor surfaces, inside the arms, back to the knees, ankles, sometimes under the neck as well. That's Staphylococcus aureus. Because of the production of Th2 inflammation, your body is having an allergic response to the Staphylococcus aureus, if that's your root cause. So we know that normal people have normal Staphylococcus, they're not having an allergic response to that. But also Staphylococcus in people with eczema, it's a more aggressive version and it promotes the IgE response rather than IgA or IgG. Malassezia, it's a type of fungi, lives under the hair, so if you've got patches of dry skin on your head as well, Malassezia, it naturally lives with the skin biome, but only when we have a Th2 response and we get that breakdown in skin barrier function is the Malassezia and the Staphylococcus now interacting with the immune system, causing that persistent inflammation and